All right, everybody, welcome into our Wednesday webinar talking about market selection. I love this topic. Get Dan up here. All right, here we go.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, it's been, I was looking, it's been a while with the holidays running on Thursdays. It's been since December 10th.
Yeah, holidays have definitely thrown these off a little bit, especially both of them following in Christmas was on a Thursday, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
took off Christmas Eve, but welcome. Excited to get back into it, guys. Happy New Year. Gonna be a big one. I feel it.
As you guys are trickling in here, coming in here, big topic today, guys. Market selection, new feature that we want to show you. Not new, but has been some adjustments here recently. Really powerful market selection tool. So want to go over that. Put a question of the day in at the bottom. What are your 2026 real estate goals, land goals, whatever, and how do you plan to hit them? I really like that second part, Dan. Like, just in a short sentence or something. How do you plan to hit it?
Yeah, let's do it. Sounds good. We're gonna go over and pick a market with you guys today, right? That's the topic here. Picking a county.
Exactly.
Go over market selection. But while you guys are trickling in, guys, what are your 2026 real estate goals and how do you plan on hitting them? Tony, what's going on? Eli, the guy, Tyler.
Bunch of people trickling in right now. I think messages are going out right now. Number is jumping up, so we'll kind of keep repeating ourselves. Today, we are talking about market selection using a tool that is going to. Dan, I remember when we first started, like doing market selection was a 4, 5, 6, 8 hour thing where we would choose a few markets. Now it's like, I don't know, 40 minutes, 30 minutes if you're doing it for your first time.
Yeah, it got a lot easier, that's for sure.
What are your question of the day? Put your answers in the chat, guys. It's what are your 2026 real estate goals and how do you plan to hit them? I had Chris Ramirez, or I recorded, I don't know if anyone knows Chris Ramirez on the podcast yesterday, and I was talking to him about his what he does on Instagram. Chris Flips Land. What he does on Instagram is basically just records day one of making $500,000. His goal last year was making $500,000 flipping land. But I asked him, like, why'd you start doing that? It wasn't to like build a brand or anything. It was to hold himself accountable. Like that was the main thing of why he started recording his and then you see the number go up. Chris Phillips Land, search him on Instagram. He didn't hit his goal, but he made $450,000 versus $200,000 his year before.
Yeah, and his goal was 500.
Correct.
And he came 50 short. That's good. No, really solid.
Yeah, it's just holding yourself, writing your goal, and just telling people about your goals too can hold it accountable. But it's different for everybody too.
Yep.
What are your 2026 goals in real estate, in land, and how do you plan to hit them? I'm going to start reading through these because I want to give people shout outs.
Let's get through them.
Who are answering. All right, where we at? I believe this is Nick. I recognize that picture. Maybe I'm wrong. Make $30,000 to $40,000 a month. Send mail, self-fund, and hard money. I assume most of that is in land, if not all. New to listen, willing to try just about anything, but I'm broke. I haven't worked in 6 months. Yeah, building up a little bit of a cash reserve for this is important before getting started, honestly. Mr. Tony said land and tiny homes. Combining the two, maybe where you can build tiny homes on land. Very intriguing. Never mind. I like that. Carissa, this is a simple goal, but it's also very impactful. Just making more offers. Like if you made whatever the number is, 10,000 offers this year, 20,000, like getting in front of more sellers is a way to do more deals. It's very simple in terms of that. I kind of like
10,000 offers. That's a lot of conversations on the phone.
But however the offers are, that's why I didn't know. An offer can be mail, text, whatever.
Yeah. I thought you meant one. I thought it's like a call, like make an offer on the phone type of thing. But yeah, really good. That's very impactful.
Dan's. We're gonna say Dan for this name. Make $100,000 in 6 months and officially fire my boss before December of this year. I love that. Very realistic. It's a long year. We are not twins, Mobetta. Get my first. All right. Love it, Courtney. Getting my first land deal, started sending out handwritten mail. I love it, Courtney. You've been very consistent with this. Mr. Christopher, make $20,000 per month.
Nice.
I'll read this in a little bit, Hunter. I'm not setting a goal for the year. I'm just going to let it be, but I know it is going to be a big positive for me. I love it. Not everyone is a goal person, honestly. And I haven't always, it's more, it's not even like the end goal. It's more like the action steps in between that you want to hit. That's what I'm more so. Some people are like, I want to do this much dollars, but if you don't line the action steps up or the inputs, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm not one that like, if you don't have if you're not setting goals, that's fine. It's not for everybody, I don't think, Dan.
It's true. What else we got here?
All right, here. This is a good one. I'm indecisive on starting with wholesale land or land flipping. And we're going to get to the topic here. Give us 2 more minutes as I go through. I want to get through everyone's goals. Yeah, they're different, and you can overlap the two. Some deals might call for wholesaling or a signing or double closing. Other deals might be too good flipping. To flip land, you don't need to use your own money for the deals. You can outsource money. It doesn't have to be one or the other, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do both. Like flipping and wholesaling and double closing all work together. I don't understand why you need to really decide between one or the other. I'd incorporate both of them in. It's land investing. You can wholesale land, you can double close land, you can buy and flip it if the deal's right. That's why we keep it broad with land investing. It is wholesaling, it is double closing, it is flipping, it is entitlements, it is subdivides, it is survey hacks. It's broad, right? And you learn a couple of those options: wholesale, double close, flip, and you work them all together.
The funny thing is, when we built Land Investing Online, is like Dan and I were talking about names, everything like that, and land flipping online or something like that came up, and we're like, we want to build it bigger than that because there's so many other ways to make money in land, and we pretty strategically like, let's name it land investing because that can encompass flipping, like Dan said, all the other things.
Yeah, and when that's the thing, like we know it's going to pivot. Flipping is going to still be there, but people are going to do subdivides. Survey hacking a few years ago when we came up with that, Ron, that's a sector of, that's not a traditional flip, right? It's a survey hack. When we came up with that term a while back, there's all these branches outside because things change. We were so early in the industry. All we really knew at the time when we were doing it was buying and selling, really. And then we got some double closing and then some other things, and just it scaled out.
Absolutely. Elite, Eli, the guy. There we go. Eli, the guy, I think. $7K a month on market properties. Love it. Daniel, just starting the business, hoping to get to the point that I can match my income as a paramedic, if not more. Very reasonable. Nick, develop an RV park, establish a fund. Awesome. Getting 75,000 a month, sending 1,000 texts per day. 30,000 texts a month. I love that. Yeah, amazing goals, guys. Someone said 30K a month with a subdivide per quarter. Brandon, start sending handwritten letter for subdivide properties. Love it. All right, cool, Dan. So I definitely obviously want to get into the market selection portion. I know you're big on this tool. I love what it's been able to do for people. I've seen so many people utilizing it to, and that's what a lot of people, if you're just starting this business, and if you guys don't mind, in the comment section, if you are brand new to this business where you haven't, you're just in the education phase, whether it's your first time hearing us, just put new in the chat, just so we kind of know how many people are new. If you guys are brand new to this, like, what the hell are we talking about? Put new in the chat. NEW.
Thanks for specifying that. I'm excited for this one, guys. Market selection is always the hottest topic. It's what people, I feel like it's the biggest when you're starting this business. It's where people get stuck to that. And like, if you're sending blind offers, your price, I think, are the two biggest areas, or the most common areas to kind of get stuck at, and kind of get analysis paralysis in a way. And I'm excited for this tool. This isn't really a walkthrough on the tool necessarily. It's a walkthrough on selecting markets as well using a tool. A lot of new in here, brand new. Evan's new, brand spanking new. So a lot of you guys, if you guys are new, there's a ton of new people in here. Let us know what questions you have as we're going through this, but we're going to start pretty basic, and we're going to select a market for land investing, for flipping land, buying land under market value and reselling it on the market. Ron's going to share a screen here and we'll walk you guys through it. overwhelmed or anything. And I'm going to actually, for the new people, I'm going to show you something as well in the tool we're using, where it's a really good place to get started to help educate yourself as well.
Yep. And I've seen some other questions in here, guys, that weren't associated with the question of the day. That's fine. I'm gonna get to those questions. With about 5 minutes left, I'll make sure to get to all questions. I'm not ignoring anything. I'm gonna try to get to everything. But we will get to that. Appreciate everybody putting in questions. A lot of new people here, like Dan said. I love it. It's a good spot to be. This is a great avenue to make money in 2025.
For these new people, Ron, real quick before we hop in to market research. So on the left, you see all these tabs here. Yeah. There's market research. This is your main screen here. You can pull a filtered search to get all of your leads and everything, right? This is a lead generation platform. But the market research is what we're going to be focusing on. But we got so many news. I do want to address one thing, and there's a free trial on here as well. Land Portal University, click into that, Ron, just so I can show the new people. LP University. This is the best coaches going through and teaching. It's literally our partners. If you click Classroom, Ron, it's literally our partners, like, and coaches and people that we really believe in come in here. Seth Williams at the top there, Derek Bugar, Nicholas Nick. Scroll down, we got seller financing course. All of these are mini courses, a subdivide course in here, guys. All of these are mini courses inside. And I wasn't planning on talking about this, but we saw so much new. If you guys need additional support for free, this is a good place to start as well.
This is amazing. Like, for your money, like, this is an amazing place to start. This software, we built the university on top of our software, essentially, to help people out as they're getting started, because there are so many new people. So you'll get the education. This is thousands and thousands of dollars worth of education of the top people in the industry.
And this isn't one video per course. These are, like, some courses have 10, 15 videos in them. They're full courses within each course. They're all mini courses, and it takes you through the circle of land investing.
There's a link in the top link in the description, landportal.com/whatever. There's a top link in the description as to that. But let's get rolling here, guys. So for anyone who's new, what we are looking for in this, what we're doing in this video, is we're going to walk through how to pick a market. And picking a market is like, where are you going to invest in land your first deal? For us, we've done a lot of business in rural America. We're not doing business. So if you just scroll in to a map, like you see Cincinnati, bigger city, Atlanta, bigger city, Birmingham, whatever. We're not doing deals typically in these cities, in these bigger cities. We're going outside, going into rural America, buying 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 acres, buying the land, flipping them, double closing, which is, I'm not going to explain the whole double closing thing. Subdividing sometimes. So we are making money, not in the big cities, outside of here. And that's what we teach. That's what we go over. That's what we use this software for. Not saying you can't do it in the big cities. That's what we're going to be talking about though here, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to
a couple counties removed from big cities.
Exactly. Let's go to where is it? Okay, market research. Sorry. So market research on the left side, and we're going to show you quite a few things. And if you guys type in YouTube, there's people making really good videos on this as well from a different perspective of ours, or than ours. So where do you want to start, Dan? You kind of walk me through.
All right. Well, I mean, we're going to really focus on the drill deep here, Ron, but before you do that, just zoom into Georgia. So this is where I'd start typically. Zoom into like the Atlanta area.
Atlanta. You have the cities on here, right? Okay.
Yeah, the cities will be in there. So when you zoom in, you'll see the labels of the big cities and all the cities and the counties, right? We want to, like Ron said, this is a market selection 30 minutes we're dealing with right here on this call. For the purpose of land investing, we've had the most success 2, 3, 4 counties removed from these major to medium-sized cities. That's the best place to start if you guys are new. Go somewhere, even if you're local, you live in a city, go a couple counties outside, and you have the population in those cities, right? But it bleeds out, and people want to own land outside of those cities, or they're moving out to the outskirts of those cities. That's where a high demand is, and a lot of this business works very well. So I just want to throw that out. But for the purpose of this, and you guys can put your statistics right now if you hit statistics, Ron.
Let me just show real fast, guys, because like one thing that's really important, especially today, and I've had so many podcast guests recently, like, what is a hurdle for your business right now? And a lot of people right now are saying selling land, getting rid of land. Like, you get stuck in a slower market. So just from like the start, I think is a really good starting point, Dan, where you go days on market on this on the top. So we're basically saying like, how long is it taking land to sell? And you can see as you click in, it's going to show the days on market, 97 here. And we want to find these counties where they're a little lower, 50, 60, whatever. Deep dive is going to be really good for that though, Dan.
Yeah, and you're in the last 12 months on all acreages. You can change the acreages at the top. Maybe you really want to focus 5 to 10, whatever. I like all. That usually correlates pretty well, anyways. But yeah, let's head over, guys. You can click. Wait, before. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say before you click off of that, you can click into any of those counties and pull up all of the data from there to see all of the different stats. But for the purpose of this, we're gonna get through all of that stuff and really focus here, right? So once you have your states or your area, maybe you want to do Southwest Tennessee, I would pull this up and I would use 2 tabs on this. Typically I would have one up with that heat map and then I'd have one row deep is what I would do. That way we can, because what I do when I do this, Ron, so essentially what this does, just to start from the basics here, you can go into any state, click the drop down, Ron. So we were just in Georgia, click the Georgia drop down. Yeah. That works.
Let's filter. Let's just go. Let's pick a state first. I think that's a good spot for anyone to start.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just do it around the Atlanta area.
So Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. Let's just do Georgia for this.
Okay, so we're going to type in Georgia right here. We're just going to hit apply. So that's basically getting rid of all the other states, all those other distractions.
Just to clean it up, yeah.
You hit this drop down and we're going to see all the counties on here.
Correct. So now we have all the counties. So now we can filter by counties and zip codes as well and filter what we want to put on here, Ron. So just looking at get that off real quick.
Sorry.
There you go. It's off now. All right. So looking at the AR, if you highlight over STR, Ron, sell-through rate and absorption rate AR, just go over it on the column right there. It's going to tell you what it is. If you guys don't know, months of supplies next to it, right? And then at the top, there's a dictionary. You're like, what does this mean, right? Click that dictionary at the top. There's a nice dictionary of all the different terms here to help you guys with what it actually means. But now we want to actually, so we're in Georgia. We know we want Georgia. We want to filter by criteria. Ron said days on market's really important to him. So Ron, if days on market's really important to you, which I completely agree with that, click the filters and let's narrow it down by, no, not there. You're at
sorry. I got it. Yeah.
The filter, yeah, the state filter. We're using the state filter now. So let's narrow it down by days on market.
Let's go days on market. What do you think? Let's just go sub 70.
Yeah, 70 or 75. See how much this narrows it down, though. Scroll down.
Quite a few.
Okay, we got a good list here. This is good. All right, keep it here. And then you start looking at these sell-through rates, 160%, 50%, 300%. And then you have the absorption rate in the months of supplies. Which one do you want to focus on next, Ron, for you?
For me, I've been liking months of supply quite a bit. So what month? Let's go back to the dictionary and talk about months of supply real fast. So we're going to look through all these, honestly. Number of months needed to sell all available parcels at the current sales pace. So that's basically saying, okay, if there's 20 properties for sale and only 2 are selling per month, months of supply is going to be 10 months. For me personally, and let's go to absorption rate as well. Speed at which available land parcels are sold. I really, really like months of supply right now.
Months of supply is good because it's showing the inventory, how many there are, and how long the demand, how long they're taking to sell right now, how many are selling each month. And it gives you an average months of supply. So the higher, like in is it Bartow right there? Bartow, there's 22.81, Ron. And I'm curious on this, Ron, just pull up Zillow and type in Bartow County, Georgia. And let's just see how much inventory, if it looks like that to us. It's either it's one of two things. It's either a lot of inventory or it's not a lot of things selling, or a combination of both.
You may go for sale. What sold?
Yeah, go. So 265 sold. Let's go for sale.
That's not 12 months though.
94.
How much? 94.
Yeah, and then go to for sale.
84.
84. So 12 months, 84, 94. So to get through this, it would take. So it might be really slowing down the last couple months. Go like 30 days round sold and see.
What was the months of supply?
22.
Wow.
It's only 9 sold in the last 30 days or so. Yeah. It's interesting.
Hold on. Do I have an acreage filter on? Something's on. Yeah, I know I did. That's why. Wow, this can be a lot. Hold on. There's going to be a lot. So only 14 sold in the last 30 days. I'm guessing we have a ton for sale here. Okay, 21 for sale. Then we go back to, let's go deeper. There's going to be some stuff deep on the, hold on. Yeah, 215 for sale. There you go, Dan.
Yeah, so you have a lot of inventory. And how much sold, though?
220.
Still a 1-to-1 ratio, though. So, like, if you're looking at sell-through rate and absorption rate, it's probably fine. Like, go back. Let's look at the other stats. What was it?
Bartow. You said 22. It's just
slow. All right, let's talk. It is slow. Let's talk about sell-through rate and absorption. Pull up the dictionary, Ron.
And the thing about this, guys, as you're going through, like, your perfect county might look a little different than ours. Like, everyone has a little bit different criteria, and you'll find as you get through this, and we're going to teach you some different stuff, but as you get through this, or as you start doing this yourself, you're going to like learn some different things. Like, maybe I want to go after a little hotter, whatever it is. Sell-through rate, percentage of listed land parcels sold in a specific period.
So that's how many of these parcels are good. There's your 22 months. So what's our sell-through percentage on Bartow?
It's low.
It's 53. So we had 21 months. So that's saying 53% of the parcels listed
sold in 12 months.
That have been listed have sold in 12 months. So you have 50% chance of selling your parcel in 12 months, essentially, is what that's saying. That is low.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go back to filters real fast so we can get right now we have, what do we have here? We probably have 30 or 40 counties still. I think
this is why I like the other tab too, is because I'd like to we want to list counties here. I like to list. You can copy and paste, but
so you're saying
around Atlanta.
Okay.
If that's where we're focused.
All right, let's go back here. So what we're going to do here, guys, I actually like that. Okay, that makes sense what you're talking about. So how do you, let me just go over here. I'm going to put, actually, I want to do it so everyone can see.
Yeah, I can list them off to you if you want.
Well, then everyone's not going to see. So let's go DeKalb, Clayton, Fayette, Henry. So I'm just going to start typing in here. DeKalb, Clayton. So if you want a certain area, was it Clayton with a K? No. Clayton, Fulton. No, not Fulton. Fulton is Atlanta. Henry. What's the other one I just said?
I don't know.
Cobb, Fayette, Spalding, Rockdale. So I'm just looking outside of Atlanta right now. Fayette, Spalding, Rockdale,
Cobb, Falmouth,
FAL.
I don't remember what it was actually. I said something else, didn't I? I said Forsyth. That's right.
Butts, Jasper,
Forsyth,
Jasper. I forget again.
Forsyth.
And I'm kind of just going east right now for no Jasper Butts.
I would take more time doing this too, like Cherokee, Bartow.
All right, we're going to have, this is going to be good here.
This is good, but get a list of like 25 around. It depends on your county and your area, but get a good list so you can do it.
No,
and then
that not work.
God dang it. Did you not hit apply?
I didn't hit apply. Fulton, Cobb. We got this, guys. Butts, what? Henry. All right, let me just do it.
There's a description. Tony asked the name of the site. There's a link in the description. It's called Try Land Portal for free. It's Land Portal. Land Portal. There's a link in there too. DeKalb.
Sorry, guys. We will get it.
Did you do Forsyth? You just put Butts twice.
I want to do this as realistic as possible for you guys.
Yeah. No, this is good. This is what we want. We messed it up on purpose so we get twice the reps, right?
There you go. Apply. All right, we only have 3 here, Dan. So ideally, like you said, like we have 13, 14 counties on here. Ideally, we have a few more counties. Maybe we bump up this days.
Bump it up to 85. Yeah, that's fine.
Something like this. Hopefully it gets us
still only
more. It's slow right now. Land is moving slow. Like you want these counties, and what you can do if you get this list like this, like that doesn't mean that this doesn't work. Yeah, we only have 3 counties. But that being said, Dan, let's just go over what it's giving us, because I don't mind sub 85. And then instead of filtering more, like, yeah, we could go in here and filter more and put months of supply. I want to be under, let's say I want it to be under 15 months of supply or something like that.
Yeah, but I would do sell through rate or something too.
But I'm saying with only 3, we really don't have to do that.
You don't, but I would up your days on market to get more and put emphasis on other data points.
Let's do that. Okay, let's do like
I would up this to like 105 or something. That's going to give you a lot.
Yeah.
I would like 105, like 100. It's knowing it's slow right now, and we're in the winter months also.
Yep. I like this. I like that. But then when I want to do you like months of supply? I'm a big fan of months of supply.
I haven't really used it, played around with it much, to be honest. It makes sense. The data point. Most people like to use the biggest one is absorption rate, probably.
Okay. What absorption rate number?
Well, get rid of months of supply real quick.
No.
And then let's go back, hit apply, and let's look at what ours are. So I always like to look back at like what are some of the bad counties, and let's go back to the dictionary so people understand what it means.
Speed at which land parcels are sold.
It's this the amount that it's getting, the total the sold divided by total available. So it's it's pretty much saying how the absorption of the current inventory.
Yeah.
How absorbent is the county?
These are pretty low numbers.
Yeah. Atlanta might be a little slower right now.
It looks like it. We could do like.
We don't even need to do it with this amount either. Like you could really look through these and manually pick 2. Like there's not that many that we have here. What do you guys like to do? Let me know in the comments. Whoever does absorption
for me, what's sticking out again? Like we want to be. I really like. I know I keep saying that months of supply number. 17. These high, so you guys can see on here, over here, this is population density. This is amount of people per square mile. We don't like to be this high. Right now, this is not in the filters, population density. It is being added. But honestly, for these, like, I'm a big fan of like Putnam, Newton, Jasper. And why I like this, like, yeah, the months of supply are really good. These are actually a higher absorption rate. So even if we go
sell-through rate too, sell-through rate 90% high.
Good, correct?
That's really high. Yeah, that means 90% of properties are selling.
40% absorption rate. Okay, like we got that up.
And then do like 75%, do like 60% sell-through rate.
Hold on. Like what's going on here? All right. What'd you say, Dan?
Do like 70% sell-through rate. So 70% of the parcels sell in 12 months.
We're going to get some answers here, which is awesome. Yeah, we have 3 counties. These are the counties that kind of keep popping up. For me, one thing I don't like about Barrow, whatever you say it, is the density. There's a lot of people. This isn't rural America like we really like to do business. These are growing counties. 9% growth over the last, what is this, Dan? Is this over the last 3 years? Or
highlight over it? Highlight over it, does it say?
No.
No, over the top.
Where?
The header around the column header. Growth.
2020. So
that's
3 years.
Yeah, 3-year trend. Yeah.
So these are all growing counties. For me, these 2 counties work perfectly for our type of business model, like what we're looking at. High absorption rate, low-ish months of supply relative to the area. Density is good. We talked about days on market. These are really, really solid days on market, Dan. I love both of these counties. What you can do from here, guys, like, yeah, you might go into more research. Maybe you want to get a bigger list. Maybe you want to look at the heat map and stuff. Unfortunately, we can't get through everything with market selection in these 30-minute calls. But what you can go directly from here is go to build a list. Like if I wanted, like, I'm ready to pull some data on this. I want to market. I like this area. I want to try to acquire some land here. You type in this, and then it's going to autofill. Jasper, vacant lots, Georgia. All you have to do from here, put in your acreage, say whatever else you want, hit apply, and you're going to get a big list of properties. You're going to get all the properties, 552 properties in Jasper County, Georgia, between 2 and 10 acres that are vacant. There's a lot of other filters you can play with as well. I want to get through questions. I'm going to kind of rapid fire through questions, Dan.
Let's do it.
All right. Give me a second. Let me stop sharing my screen. So we can just.
Did we say 2025? Someone asked if it was recorded.
Yeah, we are live here, guys. Yeah, if I said 2025, sorry. Courtney said, is Land Portal University part of the Land Portal subscription? Yes, it is. Anyone who's a member on Land Portal gets Land Portal University. It is included, like we talked about at the beginning, guys. There's a link in the description. Try it for free. You get all the education, a ton of education on there. It's really, really valuable. Let me see. I pinned some questions. I'll get through this kind of fast. Tony, if you're still in it, can you maybe address the group on why you're doing this and what you're doing to get help from people? I mean, we've done this for a while. We fund a lot of deals. We partner with a lot of people who we help. That's kind of it. Honestly, we built this software. It's a combination of things, Tony. Appreciate the question. Okay, I'm indecisive because some people, this is the wholesale ones. Yeah, you asked earlier about wholesaling versus flipping. Wholesaling to infill lots is a different business model than what we do because you kind of have your buyers lined up. I don't hate it. It's just a little lower margin. There's a bigger barrier to making, let's say, $100,000 in a year, in my opinion, in wholesaling like info lots. I like going into a bigger lot potentials. And you can still wholesale, you can assign, you can double close those bigger lots. Can you talk about entitlements that increase the value of land? Yeah, entitling is essentially changing the zoning. Some areas that's extremely valuable closer to big cities. Like if you can change a single family property into a property that can have 20, 30 townhomes built on it, it's very valuable.
And there is an entitlement course in Land Portal University if you want to learn more. Mabetta.
I don't even know that. When do you think land flipping will become too saturated? I was talking to someone about the strategies change, Tyler. It's not about like, I don't think it's, people are going to be making money in land. Strategies might change. That's why we don't really call it. I mean, yeah, part of it's flipping, but there's a lot more to it.
It's any industry too. It's like wholesaling houses and house flipping and everything else, right? We were also, when Brown and I started this in 2019, we asked the same questions, and it's always been the most common question to be asked. There's a lot of people land flipping now. It doesn't mean there's not opportunities. There's more supply of land than houses, and not nearly as much competition. I'll tell you that much. There's so many plays in land right now.
I actually unclicked the question, but it says it's $5,000, $5,000 to $10,000 enough to get started. It is. You have to be selected with your types of marketing. Texting is a really good. Texting is a really good mode of marketing to these sellers with that budget. Let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, course built in land. That's crazy. Like Philip Katz just commented that he didn't know there was a course in there.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know. We got to get the word out there.
Land Portal University, being a real estate agent is saturated, but plenty of people killing it. Absolutely, Philip. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. If you guys have not tried it out, like I said, there's, I don't know, 50 hours probably of free education within there once you get started, once you on the free trial, everything like that. If you guys need anything, reach out. We'll be every Wednesday, 2026. We will be doing this. See you guys next week, 5:30 Eastern.
Thanks for joining, guys.